Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. Seattle have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Michael Fulmer will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Into the box, Tom Murphy, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from
belted high in the air out to left. Racing back the left fielder onto the bullpen roof and gone. So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. Home run number 5 on the year as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
So here now is Ty France. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 8 home runs, 18 driven in. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now to the plate, here is Kyle Seager. And the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder. And it's gone into the front row of bushes. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
At the plate, Kyle Lewis.
The right fielder, number 1.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Lewis is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball well outside.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Reyes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting fifth.
So next to bat will be Sam Haggerty as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
Scope is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mariners are on top 2-0. Casey Sadler gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Right hand.
First pitch of the AB now. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Here's Robbie Grossman, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. The M's lead it 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Shed Long Jr.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Reyes will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 28, Jake Fraley.
So here is Jake Fraley, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. And now the first pitch. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Dylan Moore, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A 1 pitch on its way. That's a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Crawford at second with 2 down. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Jonathan Schoop.
First offering. The windup and the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. There is Seager. And that's out number 1.
Batting 6th.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And I'm going to focus on J.P. Crawford right now. He is one of the slickest defenders in the game. Real smooth going to his left and right, and he has a bazooka for an arm.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's...
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Tom Murphy.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. is taken for ball 2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Reyes is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring in Ty France. First offering on its way.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
And he lays off for ball 1. France has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Fouled off. France leads off first with 1 away. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Mariners go down quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
The third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. And the Tigers are in business to start the inning. They've got a leadoff triple.
Batting ninth.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Akil Baddoo, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Here's the first pitch to him. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here's another 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Robbie Grossman. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in two now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Robbie Grossman becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. The 1-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called and the inning is over. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
Kyle Lewis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sam Haggerty will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Here's the 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Next up, Shed Long Jr. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 9 on the year as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
In now, Jake Fraley. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the 2-1 pitch. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
3 runs already home here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
3-0 now. Dylan Moore waits on deck. 3-0 pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dylan Moore, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And a relay home. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Now here comes the Tigers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Matt Manning answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, and he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And this pitch is foul tipped right into the glove of Ramos as he stays with it to record the strikeout. Next up is Ty France, singled last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mariners 6 and the Tigers 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
First pitch on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Hit back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 15.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara.
ああ、スタミナがあるのか。
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is lined hard to deep left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail 6-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Kyle Seager. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. This pitch is popped up. Castro is there. 1 away. And stepping in, Kyle Lewis. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Must have been a good batting practice session today for this club. 5 home runs in one game. You could just see it as the game was going on. Those hitters, they couldn't wait to get to the bat rack. It was like a fight to get up there and to get into the batter's box.
So now to the plate, Sam Haggerty. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Second baseman, Shedlong Jr.
Ready now is Shedlong Jr., and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. Halfway home tonight from Motown. It's the Mariners 7 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
For the Tigers.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Miguel Cabrera is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Lewis waits on it. 1 away. Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario. Tripled and later scored first time around. The pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And it's 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The 2-2.
Ah,
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Akil Baddoo. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
And that's in there. Base hit. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
やばいな。
At the plate now, Victor Reyes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
抑え
You
る
know,
か。
D-Roy, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Juan Ten enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Into the box, Robbie Grossman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Turned on
Yes,
down the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
The batter, number
Now
9.
it'll be Willie Castro. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down. But he does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Popped up. France in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mariners 7 and the Tigers 3. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Jake Fraley.
A little bit of a unique home run on that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now at the plate is J.P. Crawford. Before the first pitch, a check at first, but the runner's back easily. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Castro into shallow left. He's there and records the first out. In now the Mariners DH, Dylan Moore. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This is skied into short left center. Reyes comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tom Murphy. He went down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Grounded slowly to the left side. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Mariners 7 and the Tigers 3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
Tigers, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Now the pitch. Ball 1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Jonathan Scope is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a check swing.
Yeah,
Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-1. Grounded weakly toward 3rd. Fielded cleanly on to 1st, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15.
And now in the box, Nomar Mazara. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 now. Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. Grounded to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 7 and the Tigers 3. Now into the box, Ty France. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Ty France.
Pitch on the way.
Off the plate.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Two and two.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Kyle Seager will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. France rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Stepping in now, Kyle Lewis. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2 strikes.
A runner at second, nobody out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Dan, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, D-Roll, only thing he can say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements, because this has gotten really ugly, and this is a nightmare for a pitching coach.
Braden Bishop will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
No outs, nobody on. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Shedman Jr.
Batter will be Shed Long Jr. lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. So now here is Jake Fraley, and if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Sent on the ground out to second, taken in by Scope. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the tradition.
But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mariners 10 and the Tigers 3. Braden Bishop takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. And now, Jamer Candelario. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, too low, 2-0. Now the pitch.
That's ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyholed in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Lewis is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting.
Next to hit is Akil Baddoo. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Victor Reyes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Now to the plate, J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
0-2 the count to Crawford.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be successful if you're chasing balls out of the zone and taking ones that are down to shoot. He's got to find a way to refocus.
1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
今ので怪我。マジか。
Donnie Walton will come on now to replace him as he's in to pinch run following the injury.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. set, and the 1-1 pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field.
네.
The 1-2. Now this pitch is
Oh.
lined into left center field. That's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
In now, Tom Murphy. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out. So next to hit is Ty France.
Ty France.
From the belt, the pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Ready with the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks...
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Joe Jimenez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Kyle Lewis gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard down the line. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Braden Bishop.
At the plate now, Braden Bishop, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Left side. He's got it.
これは
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Seattle leads this one 13-3. Donnie Walton will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
The left fielder, Robbie.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Swing and a liner.
惜しいな。
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into
取
left.
れんか。
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Into the box now, Willie Castro.
Ah.
He'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Digging in will be Wilson Ramos. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Hmm. これで打たれたら帰るか。
Here's the first pitch, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And he misses with it 1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. None out, runners at first and second. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Fraley is right there, 1 down. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB now. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The Mariners are on top 13-3. So now to the plate, Shed Long Jr. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Shed Long Jr.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I got the count 0-2.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Pulled toward right center field. Mazara's on his horse. He's there and records the first out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Jake Fraley. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1 and 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-1. Donnie Walton is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Now here's the first offering. Donnie Walton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now that is the designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
At the plate, Dylan Moore, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the runner is in from second.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Buck Farmer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone!
打線がやばいな、これ。
A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year as the blowout continues. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Oh, Matty V, this has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row? 7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew coming in they had the lineup to do damage, but this is getting absolutely out of hand right now. This guy is missing over the heart of the plate. This trend could continue.
Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away.
17点って。
And that is
Wow.
off the first base bag. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had two bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Kyle Lewis.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this
まだ
again
打
at the
つ。
plate.
すげ
Yeah,
え。
the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The three true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Two men are on with two men out. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, the pitch. Swinging a
Oh,
shot
tough.
back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit.
Mada
Now a
iku.
long throw home. But this won't be in time as he's
Sugoi.
well safe and the run scores.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Daniel Norris comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
うん。
Into the box, Shedlong Jr. as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Pitch
Ah.
is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. So now 2 men in scoring position. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's
おっ
going to leave.
と。
Here's a breaking ball blocked by Ramos. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here now the 2-2.
おーっと、危ないな。
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazar's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Mariners lead it 18-3. Now to bat, Nomar Mazara. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the
Right
ninth.
fielder, no more. Mazara.
うん。まあ、このまま行くか。
50th pitch of the game on its way. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting.
And now here is Miguel Cabrera.
No,このまま
Really
行
use
く
a
か。
knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, no balls and a strike.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground
よ
to
し、
third.
ああ、落としてる。
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
うん。
Now batting.
帰るか忘れてたな。
Jamer Candelario.
Luis Torrens is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
一塁か。
Evan White is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Mitch Haniger is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. The next batter is Jamer Candelario as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the stretch.
Hmm, まだ大丈夫か。
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in next, Akil Baddoo. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Will Vest will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated.
He makes the catch, and the Mariners have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
18-3 tonight. The Seattle Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Juan Ten claims the win out of the pen, his first. Michael Fulmer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here.
Hmm. これでやっと連敗止まったか。それでも借金14か。 あ、それでも3位か。よいしょ。さあ、では。